Good morning. What's up, everybody? It's Randy, aka Mr. Good Morning. Welcome to my adventures. Today's workout is a shoulder and tricep workout featuring my good friend Sean Gilley. What you see him doing here is our dynamic warm-up. Start every single workout with the dynamic warm-up for two reasons. One, to get blood flow into that affected muscle group. And two, to make sure that we pre-fatigue that affected muscle group as well. So that by the time we get to the floor, we are sweaty and ready. What you see me wearing here is a cool fit vest. What it's designed to do is keep my core temperature at 58 degrees, which helps to increase my performance, endurance, stamina, and it also helps to burn more body fat. So if you're interested, check those guys out at coolfit.com. First exercise is the hammerstring shoulder press. I like this machine because it bridges the gap between barbell and a dumbbell press, because you get the stability of a barbell press, but you still have independent handles here. And as you can see, Sean is really enjoying this. Look at that face. Nah, I'm just kidding. I made some pretty good faces myself. Here I am. You see, for me, shoulders is a pretty strong muscle group, so I decided to go a little heavy today. One good thing about this machine as well is the fact that if you want to really add on some weight, you don't necessarily need a spot because the machine won't let you hurt yourself. Having a spot wasn't an issue today. My good buddy Scott was there to help me unrack that so I can do a couple of reps at a heavier weight, just to kind of push my training to the edge. And I was actually curious to see if I could do it. Lateral raise is next on the menu. I really like this exercise, and it's probably my favorite exercise, honestly, for shoulders, but I really hate to see people doing it wrong. And usually doing it wrong involves using an absurd amount of weight, which really doesn't need that much to get full development on that shoulder. It's more about the range of motion and taking that muscle beyond its comfort zone. Next, we have the face pull using a cable and the rope. I really like this exercise for rear delts because the angle really works it like no other exercise I've ever done. So it's one of the staples in my shoulder training, and I think Sean liked it as well. We've done it actually a couple times together, and he seems to be growing pretty well off of it. Speaking of that cool fit vest earlier, as you can see here, even in some of these more complicated movements, it really doesn't get in the way of your range of motion or anything like that, and you can use a cool fit in just about any type of training that you really want to. So next we have a quarter lateral raise. Yes, it is just a quarter lateral raise. I know I'm not going that high. And we superset that quarter lateral with the Arnold press. These two exercises superset, really good for time under tension for that shoulder. Time under tension meaning the longer you keep that muscle group under tension, the better the development you're going to get from it. So this is what we use to finish out our shoulder training before we switch to triceps. See Mr. Sean with his Wounded Warrior Project t-shirt. He's so patriotic.
OGK.
We switch to the TRX tricep extension. One of my favorite exercises and also one of my favorite pieces of equipment. I really like suspension training versus just the standard stuff because there's a lot of movements that you just can't do with traditional gym equipment or weightlifting equipment. I use the TRX in just about every one of my workouts. I'm actually affiliated with the company. I'm a core member and a level 2 certified TRX instructor. I just really like the way specifically this movement activates my triceps and gets me ready for the rest of the tricep workout. Yet again, this is another first time movement for Sean, but like I said, he's a genetic freak in training, and he took right to the instruction, and he got a good little tricep pump from doing this as well. Here we switch to the TRX tricep press. This kind of mimics that skull crusher type movement, and one cool thing that we did today is we did half of our sets in a supine or supinated grip or underhanded grip for those of you who aren't trainers. Sorry, I get too technical sometimes. And then we alternated with the pronated grip. I really like the variety in being able to switch my grip in these exercises because I feel like it gives me more muscle stimulation in that tricep, and I seem to grow better from it. Doing them underhanded is a little awkward at first because it's not something that you're used to, but once you get it down, pretty good, and it's dynamically different from doing it with the overhand grip. That overhand grip we spoke about. Really good lockouts with the overhand variation as well, and gets a lot of blood in the back of them arms, and it makes me grow well, I think. Sean getting it in. We're just about done, as you can see from both of us. We're starting to get a little fatigued. It's a pretty good workout so far today. Our last exercise to finish up is the tricep dip or press down for time. I spoke about time under tension earlier, and it's really helped me out in my training. I don't have to use quite as much heavy weight when I focus on doing things for time, and it's a good change in pace because it allows you to do something different. You know, too often do we get caught up in how many sets, how many reps, and just doing it for time is basically until that muscle fails or until the time elapses. So don't be afraid to throw things like that in your training, and you'll probably grow well from it, because it's something that your body's not used to. And here's Mr. Sean finishing his out. Well, this just about wraps it up for us, guys. You can check me out at Mr. Good Morning on YouTube, Mr. Randy Aikens, aka Mr. Good Morning on Facebook, and Mr. Good Morning without the last G on Instagram. Thanks as always. Hopefully you join our next adventure. Good morning. Some websites for my sponsors, as well as my unique codes for those particular sponsors. This video was filmed on location at Anytime Fitness.